A man was being brought onto a plane carrying prisoners. A man everyone said was not a person but trouble. The other prisoners sat there somehow, but he was hunched alone in the last seat. His face was covered with a stone-like mask, and his whole body was bound in iron chains. The other prisoners were planning an escape, but he only tilted his neck slightly and a thin, wire-like tooth fell from his mouth. He began to fumble slowly. He had an idea to pick the locks. He could sense an explosion was about to happen. The plane was about 600 meters above the ground, and an emergency landing point had been chosen in an Alaskan valley. Meanwhile, the prisoners attacked the marshals and the pilots. Everything turned into chaos. At that moment, a bearded man came forward. In the city, Sheriff David learned that smoke was rising near the mountains. He took his team in a helicopter and flew to the place where the prisoners' plane had crashed. There he found only dead marshals and broken chains. But then David saw one living person, and at that moment a prisoner lunged and caught him. His gun fell away. At the same time, another living marshal crawled out of the plane, but he was almost blind. A gunshot grazed David. They quickly got away from there, taking that blind marshal with them to their vehicle. David questioned the blind marshal who had survived. He said one prisoner had escaped, and that same prisoner had tampered with the plane. All I remember is that we picked him up from an airport where everything was strange, he said. Meanwhile, Havelock had reached a wooden cabin in the forest. A report came into the command center that the meteorological department had picked up an unencrypted signal from an old station. He immediately grabbed his bag, but outside a dog started barking. He realized it. The old man had deceived him. David and his team stopped 400 meters from the cabin and proceeded on foot. When they went inside, the cabin was empty. Havelock and the old man WER.